What's going on, guys? Welcome back to more GGBL action. Apologies for not being able to go live yesterday afternoon or today. We were at the beach today. And yesterday, what was going on yesterday? Oh, we had a company-wide picnic for all the electricians. So no, I'm not an electrician. My wife's dad is, and so they invited us to go all out there, and so that's what happened. We didn't get home till a little bit later, and by that time it was kind of in between. It was like, well, I got to go live for Northwestern, and I want to do GGBL for like a game or two, but just I would have had to been like live from like 7 to midnight or 1 in the morning, essentially. So yeah, so thanks for hanging in with me, guys. And I don't know if we're going to get through every single... I don't think we're going to get through every single game today. We might have to go live on Monday, so tomorrow night as well. But we'll see. We'll see how it all pans out. So I am going to just allow some more people to get in, because this is like the game, it seems like, of the opening day schedule, Orlando and Richmond. And I really want guys to be able to compete for channel points. So we're just going to hang out here for just like maybe 2 more minutes, get a feel for who's joining the live stream, let the notifications come out and all that stuff. How's it going, Josh? It's going good, man. Had baseball practice tonight. First game tomorrow. About 2 Sundays ago, I was really hitting the ball hard. And I don't really know what happened today. To be honest, I don't know. It's weird. Couldn't get the ball out of the infield today. I don't really know what was going on. Not like... I wasn't in a rhythm. I think I was cutting my power off a little bit by not being in a rhythm. I was a little late getting my foot down, not staying back. Yeah. So that was my night. And now I'm with you guys. So let's make sure we're putting it in the chat who you guys are picking tonight. I'm going to go with Orlando. Mena says GGBL is live. Fire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going with Orlando for 50 channel points. I think Orlando's going to win. Josh has got Orlando. Make sure, guys, if you are wanting to play for channel points, it's free to do. I do keep track of channel points through a spreadsheet. All you got to do is just find your name on one of the spreadsheet tabs. And it's got a running list of how many points that you have. And one of the tabs on that same spreadsheet lets you know what you can spend those points on. So make sure if you guys want to play in that, it's free to do. It doesn't cost you anything. You're not betting your points away. All you can do is win. You never lose. You can only win. The losing means you just don't get anything. Josh has been having fun using my channel points and making my players. Yes, sir. That's what's different about this channel. Can have a little fun with that. All right, so we're slowly getting some people in here. Again, I just want to make sure that everybody's got a fair chance. All right, we're going to get going. Looks like nobody else is interested. All right, here we go. Richmond and Orlando. Very, very fun matchup right here. Got a lot of custom love. Custom player love right here, guys. Honestly, this is kind of cool. This is one of the very first times I've seen a Richmond home game in the afternoon. Very rare, man. It's usually always a night game. This one will be fun. This one will be fun. We've got Hector Varnando. That's my pitcher. Taking the mound here. This was a rename pitcher, by the way, from a long time ago. So he's got Giuseppe Ferrari as his first batter up. And just take a real quick look here at the lineups, guys. As you can see, we've got custom player galore. Giuseppe Ferrari, Daniel Lederman, Marshall Langston, that's my guy, Grayson Fields, Ryan Berner, Enrico Palazzo, Mikey Porter, and Dastan Taj Mahal with Cesar Borgia pitching. The only non-custom player in this entire lineup is Manny Mateo. On the flip side, with Richmond, we've got Scotty G, Ronan Henderson, Kingston Monteser, custom player, Benny Blanco, custom player, Rubio Moya, custom player, Matt Justice, custom player, Samuel Wilson, custom player, Domingo Mejia, custom player, and Hector Varnando, custom player. The only two people that are not, well, actually three, would be Scott Gonzalez, Ronan Henderson, and Joey Singer. So 3 players for Richmond, non-custom, 1 player for Orlando, non-custom. So it's going to be very, very fun. A lot of storylines here underway. First pitch will be fouled. Swung on as well. 99 career home runs for Giuseppe Ferrari. Again, he's not going to be a guy that hits a ton of home runs, but he does have a little bit of sneaky pop. Sneaky power. I never realized that. Yeah, the home games, I rarely ever see it anymore. Oh, base hit up the middle. Ferrari getting them started with a couple hard hit foul balls and then laces that one back up the middle. So obviously Orlando, the big story here for the Sun Sox. This used to be the Philadelphia Flight. They've been the Sun Sox for a little while here in this GGBL and had a huge off season. Getting Lederman, getting Giuseppe Ferrari. He's on the move here. Foul straight back. Josh Adams had left. Said he wanted out. Wanted to test free agency. He ended up signing there over with San Francisco. Seemed to like his odds a little bit better for winning, but man, I mean, how do you blame him? This team went 66 and 96 last season, so they really dropped the ball. Really, the only additions here for the Sun Sox would be the guys at the very top of the order here, Daniel Lederman and Giuseppe Ferrari. So, I mean, other than that, as far as a remake of the roster goes, it really isn't that much of a remake. Strike 3 call, 98. That's tough, man. You face 98 right there at that location. There's not much you can do. Like, you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready to swing. You got to be looking for that pitch. If you're not, you're dead. So Varnando's got a strikeout. He's also got a strike here on Langston. That's a ground ball. Should be 2. We'll see. Whoa, they're just going to tag. Okay, well, they get Ferrari at second. Both guys have a lot of speed. That's one thing that Orlando has a ton of. They got speed at the top of the order. And then they got some power hitters, man. Grayson Fields, 36 bombs for Orlando last season. Free agent acquisition from a while ago from San Antonio. Had some really good seasons for the Bandits.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Fernando looks in, gets the sign. There's a 1-0 pitch right down the middle. Cut fastball. Had some good movement. That late break on Varnando's cut fastball, just enough to freeze some hitters. They think it's going to be at one spot, thinking it's a fastball. It breaks in. A little bit unsure. There's the four-seamer, and there it is. The pop-up, foul ground. Wilson's there to make the catch, and it's the end of the first inning. We'll go bottom one. Richmond up next. Here's Cesar Borgia's numbers. 13 and 10 last season, 170 strikeouts, but 71 walks. That is a fair amount of walks. And a lot of hits given up. 211 hits across those 33 starts and a 1.45 whip. So there is a lot of improvement still left to go here in this arm. But he does have the ability to do it. That is a ground ball, base hit up the middle. Scotty G continues to just be a tough out for opposing pitchers. Gonzalez just finds ways to get on base. Next batter up is Ronan Henderson, the number 2 hole hitter. Mostly a left-handed pitching specialist. 16 home runs last season, with 272 as your batting average. This is a bat that is going to do just that. He is going to hit for average. He's going to give you double digits home runs, especially with all those lefties that he likes to hit. Getting the rare start this season as a righty-righty. Swung out and missed, 99. The windup for Cesar Borgia looks like he's really like going to be a soft tossing pitcher, but man, that release point, and then you throw 99 up like that, that's very, very tough. An 84-mile-an-hour changeup looked like it could have broken in for a strike. And look at that pitch there. That is a ground ball, and Lederman with the dive makes the out at second, and the play over at first, not in time, but it was just a step away from being an out. That's a decent job there by Henderson just to stay with that pitch, but an even greater play by Lederman just to get the one out there, but it was close. 98. Kingston Mondesir, 286, the 3-hole hitter, normally a leadoff guy for this Richmond team the last few seasons. But this is a team that did lose Ricky Holberman after the championship in season number 6. Retired, then unretired, and went to New Orleans. Finally made the playoffs with the swing. They broke their playoff drought. So they're missing a little bit of power. Mondesir does strike out. So the 3-hole hitter, Mondesir goes down. And mostly the power here for Richmond's coming in this bat in Benny Blanco. And then the 5-hole hitter. So Richmond, they like their 4-5-6 to deliver all the power, which is a pretty traditional setup. But most of the time, your 3-hole hitter is just going to be the guy that does a lot of both, power and average. For Blanco, 30-plus home runs last season. 100-plus RBIs. He's your perfect cleanup hitter. I don't know if he hits for high enough average in order to be a 3-hole hitter. But Richmond might not have a choice there as the season goes on. They might have to make that switch. Here's a 3-1 upcoming. And Borgia just pouring in that 99 fastball. Man at first base. Blanco might be having to look for the changeup here. That's a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Set him up for the change. You got to put it in the back of your mind. That is the changeup, but almost got him to go around, and it is a walk. And Borgia, as we've seen, that whip is a little high, 145. Last season, we've got a Rubio Moya coming up who does love to hit fastballs. Only hit 14 home runs last season and a 224 batting average. I know you really take that from your catcher. But they're paying him some big bucks to hit. This is his former squad. Here's the 0-2 to the 5-hole hitter for Richmond. Is that a check swing? They are not going to say he went. Well, it stays alive. I think if you want to go get him, you might have to challenge him high and outside. Nope, they're going to go low. Maybe that's just to set him up. I'd probably try to get him high and outside. And stick with the low pitch. 86-mile-an-hour changeup. Off of the 98. 12-mile-an-hour difference, and Moya can't handle it. That is out number 3. We head to the top of the second with Berger stepping up against his former mates. We've had quite a bit of interchange happening here between Orlando and Richmond. Ryan Berger, if you remember, he used to be a Vancouver Mighty Beaver. Came over to Richmond to try to help that team get over the top. Was a decent bat. Seems like he's had better seasons with Orlando than he ever had with Richmond.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
But Berger's down 1-2 against his former mates. Cutter. Cut fastball. High and inside. 2-2 upcoming. Varnando swung on and missed the sweeper. You got to protect with 2 strikes, and he knew it. He's like, what are you actually really going to do with this? And it was just enough off the plate where you can't really extend those arms out. You can't really put good contact on the baseball. We now get our first look here at Enrico Palazzo. 282 with 16 bombs and 45 RBIs. Again, he's probably the best hitting catcher in the GGBL. There are quite a few. But Palazzo is definitely known for the average that he can hit. And why wouldn't he? He's basically Rod Carew. He's holding the stance there as Rod Carew. Fernando's got him 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed the change. Fernando, 3rd strikeout. He's mixing his pitches well. And another changeup. Might be part of the scouting report here today. As you can tell with how Orlando is reacting to that changeup. I mean, it was a perfectly placed changeup, low and away, and then a challenge fastball. Mikey Porter cannot pull the trigger, and now he's down 0-2. So now you've shown him the change and the fastball in 2 different locations. He's got to really be looking for maybe the changeup. We'll see what Varnando gives him. It's a fastball high. Again, that's a eye-level change. Good waist pitch right there. So we'll see if they dial up the changeup again. They do. Low and away. It's been perfectly placed by Varnando here tonight. Strike 3. Changeup inside again. I mean, that's a masterclass of pitch sequencing. Varnando strikes out all 3 hitters, and we will go to the bottom of the second. Matt Justice still with those red shoes. Rocking the red shoes with the Richmond Brown. Playing right field today. Big burly first baseman that doesn't play a lot of the outfield. He can play the outfield, but it's more out of necessity. Richmond does not have a very deep outfield thanks to the Julian Cavedo departure. Now in Phoenix. 0-2 to Justice. Almost wanted it. He was looking for that fastball. He got it, but just not enough on the zone for him to be tempted. The 1-2 swung on and a foul ball. Staying in there on the curveball. That's always tough when he's got 81. Zooming on in there. See if he goes fastball. He does, but it just missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Patient eye from Matt Justice so far in this at-bat. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3, 96. The four-seamer got him. Got him to stare it down. Next batter up is Samuel Wilson, the brother of Darius Wilson. We know that. We know that story. Darius Wilson had enough of the losing from Richmond, and losing is definitely, in quotation marks, is this has been the most winningest franchise in the GGBL the past 7 seasons.
What do you got?
But he thought that the trajectory was on more of a downhill slope for Richmond. He decided to leave before his brother could even get the call up.
2 strikes.
And as we know, D. Will ended up going to Carolina. Samuel Wilson grinded it out in minor leagues. Finally got his chance to get called up, and he's made a big impact at first and catcher and DH. He's been kind of all over in those 3 positions.
Ball. 2-2 to count.
He's been a very, very solid contributor offensively and defensively. He's a very tough guy to just say goodbye to. He says goodbye to the batter's box, though. Berger waves him down with the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. That'll bring up the 8-hole hitter, Joey Singer.
Ball inside.
Played a lot of seasons out there in Pittsburgh, and he actually had one of his best seasons last year with Richmond, the very first year with Richmond. 19 bombs. Very, very good batting average in the 290s. Solid contributor for the Good Boys as they look to really repatch this outfield. Borges got him down 1-2. See if they go with that curveball. That's probably going to be my pick. Nope. Popped them up with the cut fastball. They are both pitchers here, Borgia and Varnado, really challenging both of these offenses with fastballs. So it does look like in this pitching duel, it does look like who's going to be the one guy to blink first. Varnado seems to be painting, but I don't know if that's due to his accuracy or really he's just kind of wild. I'm not real sure. Here's a nice play at first by Samuel Wilson. Mateo is gone. And that'll bring up Dastan Taj Mahal. Only 3 home runs, 33 RBIs, 272 batting average last season. Probably did not get as much playing time as he would have liked. The team has had some very good middle infield play. And Taj Mahal has been trying to carve his way into that lineup for the Sun Sox for a few seasons. He's been a long-standing GGBL player, a custom guy for a little while. Just hanging in there, just continuing to grind. 2-1 pitch, foul ball. Fernando got him way ahead there. I'd probably just throw that changeup. Yep, changeup there. Pulled it. I probably don't want to speed him up right here. I want him out in front. Maybe just take a little bit extra off. 82. There you go. You see that? You see that? He throws an 84, then he throws 82, but he missed. So now you just trust the fastball. There you go. Got to trust the fastball here. Got to continue to trust the fastball. See if now if he can blow it by him. He's been early on the change. He's been late on the fastball. There it is. 97. It was just, that's a gutsy pitch. If you meant to throw it there, even if you're a little off, if you're trying to go high and outside, you might get it outside the zone. Maybe he takes it. Maybe he doesn't. Look at that changeup. That thing's just floating in there, man. That is tough. He's found the change. I mean, how do you get past that? He's just locating. 0-2 to Ferrari. Varnando fires, and he got him with the sweeping curve. He has not thrown that one too much in these first 3 innings. But he does get Ferrari to K, and that's just such a deceptive arm slot. Varnando has been good. Borgia has been good too. He's matched him pitch for pitch, out for out. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We've got Domingo Mejia, not known for his bat. This is a guy that's a very slick fielder. It just makes it really tough. When a guy can throw 99 just like Varnando does, Borgia does that, and then they drop that 84-mile-an-hour change in there. And then you got a cut fastball with movement. You're thinking fastball right out of the hand, and then it's got that little giddy up to it, that little movement, and you just can't square it up. These guys are on. It's really just coming down to, are they going to leave something right down the middle? These hitters can definitely take something right down the middle, but both guys have been painting.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sports Gaming Josh says Varnado can be dangerous when he's on. Consistency has been his... Yeah, it has. There's a base hit for Gonzalez. Look at him go, man. Rounding first, headed for second. Langston's got it in foul ground. He's just going to get this in the cutoff man. It is a 1-out double for Scott Gonzalez. Took a changeup the other way. That's a pretty nice approach that Richmond might learn something from the veteran hitter Scott Gonzalez. Changeup, he was expecting that tells you that he's expecting fastball, but he got the 85 and he hung in there and just served it the other way. So that's really the type of approach you got to have against a guy like Borgia. It's not about guessing. If you get into the guessing game, you're toast. You just have to do your best. You have to sit fastball, and then anything else, you gotta be able to say no. You gotta hold on just a little longer, and don't do too much with it. You can string a rally together off of Borgia. There's the changeup again, just absolutely dotted. 6 Ks for Cesar Borgia. Henderson got fooled, so we'll see if the good boys can knock in Gonzalez. Need somebody to come up with a big hit, but you see just Borgia really hasn't missed like bad. He doesn't have a lot of bad misses. And if you're going to miss, that's where you want to miss. You want to miss just off the plate because it's just deceptive enough where you can force a swing. Here's the 2-1. Gonna miss again. So we got a 3-1 pitch upcoming. So if you're Mondesir, again, you might have to have a Scott Gonzalez approach right here. You want to sit fastball, but you gotta react on change. There it is. He was all geared up for the fastball. He was way early on that. 3-2, 2 outs. Got him. 2 straight fastballs, and Mondesir just couldn't handle it. So that brings us to the top of the 4th inning, guys. We will head into quick manage. Again, we will take over Richmond because they're the home team, and we're tied up. So let's do half innings. Single, stolen base, runner thrown out, and the double play. So the runner thrown out at home. We got to look and see who had the assist because that's interesting. Ground out, ground out, ground out. 3 straight for Borgia. Varnando, ground out, ground out, ground out. 3 ground outs. So, yeah, this pitcher's duel has been getting insane. Borgia against Wilson, Singer, and Mejia. Ground out, strikeout, and a ground out. How about 8-9-1 for Orlando. Double, fly out, strikeout, single. We got 1 run scored. Now for the Sun Sox. Sun Sox will take the lead thanks to Manny Mateo. We have the double. And then Ferrari and Lederman and Langston looks like they got them all knocked in. So a double here, a walk, a 3-run bomb by Benny Blanco. Benny Blanco hits a 3-run bomb. Let's take a look at what happened here. So we had Gonzalez, Henderson, right? And then Blanco came up and hit the 3-run dinger. Woo! Ground out, ground out, ground out. Oh, shoot. 4, 5, 6. Shoot. I gotta sim the bottom of the 7th. Shoot, dang it. There's only 3 innings. I got carried away. 4th, 5th, and 6th are what we sim, not the 7th. But we got a solo bomb right there for Scott Gonzalez as well. Varnando is still out there. It's 5-1, so it's just outside of the force sim situation. So we're going to go to CPU. And Varnando's still out there. So you know what, guys? With Varnando still out there, pitch 88. Maybe this cost Richmond right here. We'll see. Like me entering into this inning. Maybe it cost him. But Richmond's up 5-1 here. 0-2 pitch to Mikey Porter. This could be his last batter. Got him. Man. It's crazy out here. Varnando's dealing, and that's going to do it. That's a pretty darn good performance on opening day for the Good Boys ace. And you know what? This team just continues to find ways. Continues to find ways. All right, 33-year-old Joseph Watts. He's a big boy, 6'3", 197. Little lanky for a 6'3" guy. 197, 6'3". Like, I'm 5'11", basically 6 feet. And I'm about that. About 200. That's a decent pitch, but Mateo does not offer. So it's a 4-run lead. 2 more innings left for the Sun Sox to come back. A ground ball. Not a very tough play for Mejia. He's got that one. Wilson had to adjust just a touch. But he does hold on to the bag, and we got 2 outs. 2 outs here in the 8th. Only 3 pitches for Watts. This reworked bullpen for the Good Boys as well. A lot of guys that we haven't heard of on this Good Boys pitching depth. They've really had to rework this thing through auto free agency and whatnot. A lot of guys that were here since the very beginning, since season number 1 and season 2 and season 3. Like, a lot of familiar names have now left the building. So we gotta get re-familiar with some of these guys here. Joseph Watts looks like he can throw 100, but he doesn't really know where it's going. So Taj Mahal draws a walk, and now we get to see Ferrari one more time. Just misses with the curve. Interesting first pitch, though. So now Ferrari can just sit on a fastball, and he got one. It's all about, like, eliminating pitch types. How are you going to set him up, right? Because it is a cat and mouse at this point. 1-2, got him. 99. Ferrari didn't handle that one. And now we get Clinton Gaines. 3.81 ERA last season. 45 Ks and 22 walks. It's good for like a 2-1, nearly a 2-1 ratio. So Richmond, of course, they're looking for another run. Get us into sim territory. So how's the stream quality tonight, guys? Because I haven't seen any sort of hiccups, and like I said, I think it was a YouTube issue the other night. Last night I went live with Northwestern, didn't have a problem. No skipping there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good. Josh says no issues. Good, good, good. That's a ground ball. They got him played perfectly, though. Lederman over first. Out and roll. Sports Game and Josh made a comment a few moments ago. Says he's very interested to see how Julian Quevedo, how big the Quevedo leaving topic impacts them. Because with Richmond, especially in this era of their team, the role players are way more important. Yep, exactly. I do think that even though they're winning this game right now, I mean, Blanco is really going to have to step up. In those moments with runners on, like there's really no room for error on his part. So there's a lot of stress for Benny Blanco this season. Obviously, a lot of these guys like Kingston Monteser's got to really learn how to be a better like clutch hitter in that 3-hole. Because there are going to be moments where Monteser's got to find a way, you know,
What do you got?
to be that consistent contact hitter. So he's getting an opportunity to do that. But, you know, Blanco's going to be really the key cog to this. And, you know, he's a good one to have as your key cog. 35-plus homers, 100 ribbies. So I really think that he's the obvious factor, but I think the X factor might have to be like Moya or Mondeser. Like who's ever in front of or behind Benny Blanco's got to be like the X factor for this team. They got to find a way to score a bunch of runs. Pitching staff I think is going to carry him. They had a little bit of weird transition period after the James Monroe and Shevchuk thing. Like they've really revamped their pitching. It's like unrecognizable at this point. You know, Varnando, Van Montgomery, Fukumori, they got from a free agent signing from Houston. He's got some good years still left in his arm. But yeah, the Richmond thing, like they've really managed the pitching staff really well, I think. Finding ways to bridge certain guys, the young guys, to get them ready to get called up and get into that starting role, and saying goodbye to the veterans. And it's just a good organization, man. Ground ball. Will it be stolen away? Taj Mahal, nice play. Nice play. All right, we will head to the top of the ninth, and it is Chris Serna Ruiz, a 25-year-old relief pitcher. If we want to know a little bit more about him, he has never pitched in the GGBL. So do we have another Jose Navar on our hands here? He's 76 overall. Not terrible, but he's not really like closer material. This is interesting. I mean, I'd be going with Skarsgård right about now. Maybe they want to not waste him on opening day, but seems like he's going to be the setup guy. Serna Ruiz, 95 on the four seam. He's got a screwball, a slider, and a curve, so he does like to spin it. But in a 4-run lead, not a save situation. So we'll see what this guy's got. We'll see if he can handle a little bit of pressure. Not a lot, just a little bit. A base runner here would be bad. Scott Gonzalez plants his feet, fires, and no, they're not going to get him. Lederman's on with a base hit with nobody down. So that immediately makes me pace around the room here. If I'm a Richmond fan, or if I'm even the manager, I'm pacing in the dugout now, because you got 3, 4, 5, and this, again, is not a very easy Orlando lineup. They got power in 4, 5, and 6. A lot of power. So now they're going to get the lefty Carson Vanderhouse going. No Skarsgård. Interesting strategy here. Strike 2 to Marshall Langston. He's 1 for 3 today. He might, if you throw him a sweeper or some type of curveball, slider, I think he's going to pull this thing. I think he's going to yank it. No. Oh, whoa. Ho, ho, ho. Screwball just missed. And instead of getting strike 3, it is a check swing. They're not. That's a good call. He did not go. I've seen it go the other way on that animation. So now with Cerner Ruiz, 3-2 count with a man at first. Got to throw a strike. He does. That ball is going to not land. Matt Justice is there. Just enough speed, just enough loft on the contact for him to make that play. Just enough speed for Justice to get out there and make a play. All right, big hitter right here, Grayson Fields. A lot of pop in the bat. You don't want to make a mistake pitch. You really have to cat and mouse this guy. You gotta stay away from him as best as you can. Four-seamer got the foul ball strike. One more strike.
Nope, outside.
He's got a little extra velo on him too. His base is a 95, but he can get up to 97. That's pretty cool. He can hum it. I'd break off a screwball right about now.
That's ball 2.
Tough part about a screwball is if you leave that thing hanging, he's going to drill it. 2-2. Popped him up. Should make a play. Mejia is there. Makes the out. 2 outs here for the good boys. You know what? It's funny. Nobody picked Richmond. Not even myself. And they're my team. I had no faith in them. Not after looking at that roster. I'm like, no. Orlando is it. Burner fouling one back. Last chance for the Sun Sox. Screwball's going to miss. It's got to be a little bit more competitive to get a swing. Could be a show-me pitch, though. That's a ground ball. Oh! Off of Samuel Wilson. Here's the flip to first, and not in time. Cerner Ruiz wasn't quick enough to get over to the bag, and that will be charged an error? That's a tough error. That thing was absolutely scolded. How does that an error? Oh, man. Imagine if you're Samuel Wilson, you see the life flash before your eyes. So Skarsgård does come on, and this is, in fact, a save situation because of the runners on base. So he will pick up a 1-out save, a third of an inning save, if he can get this final out from Palazzo. Try to shut this little mini threat down from Orlando here. A home run will make it 5-4. Swung on and foul back. It's a 1-2 count. Palazzo, a really good contact here. Maybe he can find a gap somewhere. These runs will be charged to Cerner Ruiz. If Palazzo can come through. So he fouls another one back. 1-2 pitch. The clutch rating for Palazzo is very, very good. We'll see who's got more clutch. Got him! Strike 3 called. A perfect pitch. 81-mile-an-hour changeup. Low and away, and that is it. The good boys win on opening day. It's a good day to be a good boy. Skarsgård, first save of the season. 8 hits for Richmond. 1 error, and I just don't think that was very fair. It was not fair. So the good boys win in sim, but the very first 3 innings were dominated by Varnando and by Borja. Borja had 9 strikeouts today, but he did have the 4 earned runs, of which Benny Blanco had 3 of them off the 3-run bomb. Scott Gonzalez also had a solo home run, it looks like. I think we missed that on the Quick manage. So, good win. Very good win for Richmond. 3 strikeouts for Ferrari in his Sun Sox debut. Lederman had a very good Sun Sox debut. 3 for 4 today. Langston 1 for 4, and really that was it. So 4, 5, and 6, and even 7 if you want to throw Mikey Porter in that, which is crazy that he's a number 7 hitter. But 4, 5, 6, and 7, very dangerous for Orlando, and they did nothing. They went 0 for 15. 4, 4, 4, that is 12 plus the 3. 0 for 15 for the heart of the order for Orlando. Then you look at Richmond, they got the timely hitting. Benny Blanco with the 3-run shot. Scott Gonzalez with the solo shot. But as a leadoff hitter, man, 3 for 4 today with the solo home run. That's money. And you didn't have to use a lot of your bullpen today. 2/3 of an innings for Watts, 2/3 of an inning for Cerner Ruiz, and then the 1-out save by Skarsgård. He should definitely be available in the next game if they need him. All right. So nobody got channel points, I don't think. I didn't pick Richmond. I should have. Should have more faith in my guys. So we'll try again, everybody. We will try again. Next game up. What do we got? LA, Washington, Boston, Chicago, Phoenix, San Antonio. I kind of want to do the Phoenix, San Antonio game. Maybe Miami, Vegas. That one might actually go kind of quick. San Diego, Seattle. How many games we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more games left. I'm gonna leave that to you guys, those that are watching. We got 8 people in the chat. I'd love to see 8 comments. Miami, Vegas, huh? All right. So, Mena, I got to look at your messages here real quick. Did we, so there's nothing that I need to do for Tony Salsa, right? So, and by the way, I did not change Blanco to a pull hitter. So he's still a whole field hitter. And he hit that home run. Just FYI, just so you know. Let's see. We got a couple of, yeah. Okay. Nope, we are good. We're good. I see all of your messages there too, so we'll... Not about Salsa. I saw your messages about the other guys, and I haven't done any of those, but I will. Because mostly like minor league players and stuff, like I will definitely get to that. But hey, Sequestral, that's just mean. That's just mean. I'm background noise to you. How dare you, dude? How dare you? So we got 2 right-handers. Let's see if we're all set up the right way here. All right, man, Vegas is tough. They got all these guys on the bench. Flip Branson's on the bench. That's crazy. Waylon Stacy. I don't know about this. I think I want Brody Bush as the DH, and then I want Lip Branson here. Although Stacy's got 86 contact, 72 power. Versus 57, maybe Stacy is the better player. But we're custom. We like custom players here, so we're gonna go that route. De La Cruz, can he play elsewhere? He can't play anywhere else. William Koo is a second baseman. June Kwan Park, Waylon Stacy, Lip Branson can only play catcher. Man, they got some they got some crazy crazy stuff going on here. They got a bunch of guys that can really play, but they don't have anywhere to play them. The fact that Dugan is an all-star and he can't get on the field. Power against righties is a 95. He's a left fielder and a right fielder. Maybe Derek Conrad probably shouldn't be playing a whole bunch. But he's got a lot of speed. Dugan's got some decent speed too. He can play center. I think that's what I'm going to do. 95 power as the 7 hole. Maybe we put Dugan as the 5. I like that. We'll stick with that. All right, so for Miami, what do we got? Remember, right-handed hitter, right-handed pitchers. Johnny Zuniga. Yep, this looks like that's going to be good right there. So, hey, take your pick. Who do you think's going to win this game, guys? I am going to go with Vegas. We got Salsa against Jordan. Salsa against Jordan. Yeah. George Ariano is a 9-hole hitter. Oh my God. He really should be the 2-hole hitter. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right. What? Come on, man. All right, here we go. Vegas and Miami. I like Vegas in this one too. Here we go. Look at Ariano down there in the 9-hole. That doesn't make any sense at all. Menace says I still want pull for Blanco. Okay, I will do that for you. Well, I'm driving from Tennessee. Vegas is stacked. Miami's going to win. Wow. Okay. So Sequestral is driving from Tennessee. From Tennessee back to Alabama. Hope you're okay with me doxing you. You could just deny it. You're not from Bama. You're from Mississippi. Look at that whip for Tony Salsa. 108. I expect more of that.
Leading off for Miami, the center fielder, number 27.
Yeah, that's fine, Michigan, man. I actually don't live in Michigan. I live in Ohio. Y'all been fooled. I live in Ohio. That's why I hate Ohio State so much.
He's out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Marty Kirkland.
What do you got?
Okay, Marty Kirkland, whoever the heck that is. Who is this guy? First GGBL hit for Marty Kirkland. Okay. Dang it. Where did this guy come from? I mean, he was obviously drafted. Might have been drafted like 7 years ago. I'd have to go back and look at the draft class from that video. He's got 95 contact against lefties. The clutch is a 78 too. 26 years old, finally got a crack at it. He might be pretty good. Quest. Oh, here's a gapper. Von Dietrich. Kirkland's going to score. Throw coming in from Dugan. It's a triple. A triple from Von Dietrich. So they're all over Tony Salsa right now. He's got to bear down. I did not expect that from Miami.
All ones the count.
Sequestra, he's embracing it. He's totally embracing it. It's a good move. It's a good move. I'm the defensive coordinator for Moody High School in Moody, Alabama. Come watch a game. I can defend myself. You know what? If I ever... If I'm ever able to pay for it, and maybe I wouldn't actually pay for it, but wouldn't it be kind of cool to find a halfway point for subscribers to come on out on a little summer like trip and just hang out with y'all? Wouldn't that be kind of? Wouldn't that be? I mean, obviously, it'd have to be anybody 18 and up, right? Could find the best location, which might honestly be like the middle of the entire country, like Tennessee or something. Come on down to Tennessee and I don't know. Let's go down to Florida and watch a Tampa Bay Rays game or something. Whoa, what happened? No way. Come on, no. We didn't look at that. I'm going to have to keep it. I'm going to have to keep it. Von Dietrich. We got Kirkland's first hit. We got Von Dietrich with the triple. Like, that's really hard to just get rid of. I realize that Pinkert is like a really huge piece to that lineup, but he throws left-handed, and therefore he cannot play third base. Josh says middle point as if you don't live in Tennessee. Are you saying, are you making a joke like I live in Tennessee? Because that would be pretty funny. Hey, why don't everybody just come out to Michigan? St. Louis, Missouri. Let's meet at the Arch. Gateway to the West. Honestly, that, I mean, that might be kind of cool. Just at least one time. Just to meet everybody in person. You know? And it doesn't have to even be, it doesn't have to be weird. It's just, you know, we're just hanging out. Doing something fun, though. Like, just hanging out for no reason wouldn't make any sense.
That is the left fielder, number 20.
Just as, I mean, right, I mean, before I decide to stop making content, that would be ideal, you know? Get to see everybody for, like, one last time, you know?
Ball 2.
Because, I mean, think about it. There might come a day I just stop making videos.
Nope.
I get too old for it. What if I'm like 40 years old and I'm doing this? You know, 3 years later, I'm doing this. I'm 37 right now. If I'm 40 years old, would people look down on me for doing something like this?
3-2.
And if I don't do this anymore, you know, if I don't do it anymore, might be kind of nice to see you guys, you know, to meet everybody. Say, hey, thanks, you watched my shit. You watched my shit. You supported my shit. And now it's all done. Rico. Top golf might be fun. Yeah. You're onto something there, Quest. Sequester says, I'd still stay in touch with your old ass. Sports Gaming Josh, 70-year-old Goldie leading the Holberman descendants to champion. Oh my God. Is that what the GGBL has become? Just me living out these weird fantasies of Ricky Holberman and his children. Oh my God. Ground ball could be one. Got him. Not fast enough is Brody Bush. I cannot believe that was the end of the first inning. That took forever. Like, I remember before we got into this game, I said, this game should be quick. It has been anything but quick. Like, this is the top of the second inning. It's crazy. What is going on with the speed of this game? Sequestral says, I need to meet up and formally apologize for causing trauma due to NCAA 14. The crazy thing is I hadn't been playing that game when I played you. I hadn't played it enough, like, to know it inside and out. There was a time when I did, and when I played you, I didn't. Let me fast forward to what I'm trying to say. Even if I played you now, what I know about NCAA 14 with all of the content that I made and all, right? Now that I got used to the game, right? I still don't think I could even touch Sequestral. I couldn't even touch him, I bet you. I couldn't do it. He's too good. He's too good. I mean, I remember getting updates from you, Quest, about something you were doing. I think of like were the sliders on 0 for you or something. Like you were beating the top tier teams with like 0 sliders or something, and you were destroying them. Like I don't even know how that's even possible. But you did it. You had not video proof, but you did have screenshots, and I mean, you're not gonna lie about it, so. I can't understand it because it doesn't make any sense to me. Like how do you stop the CPU from finding a slant route? You know.
0-1.
Anyway, this is GGBL talk. Salsa, I think what that number was 3 strikeouts now. He was looking pretty good after that triple by Von Dietrich.
Ball. Ball. 2-2 to count.
I think Salsa's got 4 now. Looking dang good doing it too. Salsa bringing the heat. Tone it down. Look at Dugan. He was on the bench earlier. Like 35 bombs, 122 ribbies.
Count 1-0.
Sequestral says, anyway, you know you love me. I've been here for a while. Yes, you have, man. Yes, you have. A lot of you guys have been here for a while.
Back outside.
Whew. I think about that, man, and I don't even know where it went.
Hey.
8 years. 2017 was the first time I did it. February, my birthday in 2017 was the first time that I did anything content related. 2017.
Ball.
Man. Oh, nice. Deep drive by Murphy. Center fielder Banks Hayward giving that a chase, a good look, but that will be a double from Smudge Murphy. He got the knuckle curve and he was all over it. Boom, right down the middle. Rico says, the first thing I do when watching these streams is check out the stadiums. I may have a problem. Check out the stadiums, you mean like on your console? Like you try to look for them and stuff and you
Ball 1.
play around with them? Or I'm the same way as you, man. I like to look at the uniforms. I'm a uniforms guy. Uniforms, logo, branding, like that's my thing. I like to try to get a feel for the team, you know what I mean? I just talk about it a lot. It's crazy. 8 years, man. This is the 8th year. So you say 2017 was 1 year. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. No, this is the 9th year. This is 8 calendar years, but this is the 9th total year of doing this content stuff. 9 years, guys. I don't even know where I don't even know where it went, man. And I look back at my playlists. Oh my god, what are we doing? What are you guys doing? Why? I hate this so much. Why are we double stealing with guys that can't run? So now the Nuggets have 1 man on versus 2 with 2 outs instead of 1. Double steal couldn't have gone any worse. Nope. Brutal. That's a base knock. Are they going to try to test it? Here comes the throw from Von Dietrich. It's coming in. It is not going to be online. On time, but not online. It is a base hit from Thacker. The game will be tied. Honestly, it could be 2-1. No, no, never mind. I know it would. It would be 1-1. You had runners on first and second.
1-0.
Runners on first and second. All right, so here's Ariano now as the 9-hole hitter. So talk about power from the 9-hole. This is ridiculous. Deep drive to right in foul ground. Going to be caught. Nice play there by Wolfgang Von Dietrich. Do you guys ask yourselves that? Or is it just me? Are you always thinking ahead? Or I feel like I sometimes think in the past a lot. That's a flaw. That's a personal flaw of mine. I like to think in the past and not forward. Nine years, man.
0-2 is the count.
But I look at my playlist on the main channel and I'm looking around. I'm like, it doesn't feel like I've done anything. When that's a complete lie. But it sometimes feels like
Number 27.
I look at that playlist and I'm like, what have I actually done? Like MLB The Show franchise, right? You got Tigers, Reds, Rangers, Royals, Sun Sox and Saucers, Angels, Rockies.
That's a ball.
I feel like I'm missing somebody. There was another Tigers like stream series that I did in there mixed in, so that would be 8.
3 balls, 1 strike. Three and 2.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Cubs. How could I forget about the Cubs? XHL, college football revamped, Big 12, Big 10, Vikings, a little mini Detroit Lions thing that never panned out, Battlefield streams, Assassin's Creed. So back when I was just trying to find my way, like what is going to be posted on this channel?
No, he's safe.
I honestly don't want to get rid of that stuff because it's just like a snapshot of how things were. Texans, Bengals, Lions, Vikings, Road to Glory. Caden Walchek never finished. Brady Walchek never finished. The story of Ricky Holberman never finished. 2 videos. I gotta get rid of those. I just gotta end those. Those kind of pointless. Arubia Moya catcher road to the show. 2 videos. Never finished. Saints, Lions again. Yeah, it's just kind of all over the place. It's all over the place. Menaces I've done a lot. One big playlist. You don't list anymore. It's actually, I did make it public. So it's back. It's back to being public out there. 197 video playlist. A 197 videos. Oh my god. The XBA. I'm still confused as to why that was popular. 5 years later. I'm still confused. Is that gonna fall? Nope. Foul ball. O2 Salsa, 51st pitch. Ooh, he almost got him. He almost got Mitchell Donald. Man, that slurve is nasty. Salsa looking for another strikeout, ending the threat. Only Mitchell Donald stands in his way. Got him. Swung on and missed. Murphy will complete the play at first. That is it for the 3rd inning. And Salsa's got the strikeout pitch working for him. So we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd with the top of the order coming up against Michael Jordan. 1-2-3 for the Nuggets. We'll see if they can take a lead here before we head into the sim. See some new comments here. The XBA Strizak repertoire, pretty decent. Yeah, he does. He does look good. I think that'll be the next game, Quest. That should be the next game. Carolina, Atlanta. That's my pick, at least.
Ball 3.
We're already kind of getting used to the NL East look, right? We got Miami in this game. Man, foul ball after foul ball after foul ball. Was this like 8 pitches? Oh. Nelson.
Now that second base.
Not a good look, man.
Hey. Hey. 0-2.
I think I was getting ready to take him out of the lineup.
Now that number 20.
Ball 1. Ball one, no strike.
Oh, it's going to float in there too, isn't it? Yep, another base hit. Oh my God, and he goes first to third. Jeez, that's just unlucky stuff for Miami. Holy crap. Now Brody Bush is going to make him pay. And I can't even really say that. Make him pay, like, that was just unlucky.
That's ball two. 2-0.
2024 Rookie of the Year, Brody Bush. How far we've come, guys. Yeah, Jordan's struggling here in the third. Freight train. Oh my goodness. Wyatt. Oh my God, 3-0. Brody, you could have grounded out into a double play, man. Welcome back, Wyatt. Ball four, bases juiced for Dugan. Look at those ribby totals, 122 with 35 big flies. We could really open this game up right here, right now. Oh, there it is. He could really open this game up right now. First pitch, hacking. Grand salami. And to think he wasn't originally in the lineup. 95 power against right-handers. Inside pitch, turned on that thing. No fear about getting in on your hands. Boom. Get that barrel through. Goodbye. Look at that win expectancy. Holy cow. We're in the third inning, and win expectancy is 91% for Vegas. They don't even think that Miami can come back. This is crazy. That's a ground ball hot shot. That'll be out number 2. Cabrera makes the play. So we will head into the top of the fourth, simming, controlling Vegas. Everybody, White, I don't know if you want this information out there, so I just wanted them to congratulate you, you know. Oh my God. Lip Branson, he also wasn't in the starting 9. 6-0. Jordan's giving up back-to-back jacks. The concentration. Boom. Goodbye.
Ball, that's outside.
Oh my God. Way out in front. 6-1 game, guys. So pretty much, I mean, after this inning, we got to get in a sim anyway, but if they hold that 5-run lead even into the 7th, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep simming. We'll just see if Jordan can find a way out of this thing. Menace says, we got to make sure the CPU keeps this lineup intact throughout the season. Yeah. No joke. All right, so the final strikeout, the final out in this inning, but 2 home runs. One is the grand slam, and then he had Lip Branson delivering the solo shot for the back-to-back homers. So now we will go ahead and get into sim, guys. We'll take control over Vegas and do a little quick manage here. Ground out walk and a 2-run home run from Dan Kincaid. We got another base hit there, but it's now 6-3. Jordan gives up a double to De La Cruz, and Koo drives him in. It is 7-3, so they get the run back. Nice hitting there by Salsa. Adam Martin comes in to relieve, and we got a bunch of runs scoring. It is 9-3. Salsa gives up a home run. 2-run bomb. It's 9-6. Double play. So they had runners on the corners, then they got it into double play. So now Miami's all the way back. It was a 5-run lead. They've scratched and clawed and fought their way back. It is a 6-9 game. So we are going to get into the top of the 7th. And this has been quite a game. This has been a ball game, man. Been a ball game. Menace says, oh my God. It's not over yet. It's not over.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mitchell Jono.
Ball 1.
I would like, if I'm a Nuggets fan, I would love to see Worthington get in this game right now. Chaz, we need that. We need that. So if you voted for the Nuggets to get a victory here right now, you definitely need that. You need him to come in and shut this 8th inning down.
No, inside.
What is up, Shadow? Yes, it is. It is way too late to make a prediction. We're going to keep going, though. We got at least one more game. Maybe 2. It's only 10-17 over here. Base hit. Mitchell Donald. Oh, my God. Thankfully, Smudge is there. All right, Mark Heck. What the heck? Look at this tall, lanky dude. 19 Ks, 9 walks. What's this guy bringing to the table? Oh, 87 mile an hour. Oh. JJ Cabrera home run. Here's the throw down to from Smudge. They got him. An absolute missile, a seed. Got a pretty decent jump, but man, Smudge's arm is just way too good. That was on the money. Hosed him down.
Ball inside. Aye.
2-2 with 2 down. Ball upstairs. So, guys, Freight Train actually came in. So this is the Carson Willard owner. If you guys remember Carson Willard, he was with the Gauchos for a little while. just signed with San Francisco. We saw him in gameplay. And I just was saying I wanted to ask permission before I told everybody here in the chat, but I wanted everybody to know that Wyatt or Freight Train has a new kid, has a kid in the mix. So they just brought her into the new world, man. Brought him into the world. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew and maybe extend a little congrats to community member Freight Train 21 right there in the chat. Pat on the back for a good job, Dad.
Nope. Outside.
Oh, dang.
2 balls, 1 strike.
94. Low and away. 2-1 slider? No, 2-1 fastball. Slider now. 2-2 slider. Two-two fastball. Man, Weeks was thinking like me. Why is he complaining? All right, Tim Deerdorf. This is the one thing I feel like we need a lot more of in the GGBL. So if you've got channel points to burn, I think we need to get some more relief pitchers in the game. Because a lot of these guys are CPU dudes, and they don't have it. You know, they don't have the aura. We need some relievers with some aura. You know, make the big fat dude. Make the extremely weird skinny guy, you know, just some goofy stuff to lighten the load up here, you know, with some of these relief appearance guys.
Ball.
That would be my
1 ball, 2 strikes.
commissionerly duty. Oh my God, what a pitch! All right, so maybe Tim Deerdorf isn't as bad as I would have thought. He just set him up, set him down. But that's my commissionerly note to everybody.
Ball.
We need more relievers. So if you want to take a hit,
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
yeah. Roddy Creed has been a little weird. Oh, nice play, Ira Weeks. Okay, I see you, Ira.
Now back, number 51.
All 1's the count.
Yeah, Creed has been we've gotten into gameplay, like we had that opening day with Colorado, but they just didn't need him apparently.
No ball, 2 strikes.
I honestly forgot how that game went. I think it was a Colorado blowout. Kind of had a feeling that was coming. Deerdorf's been a little stingy here. All right, Chaz Worthington coming on 91 Ks, 39 walks, less than 100 innings by 1 out. He needed 1 more out to get 100 innings on the nose. He'll come on for the top of the 8th. And Worthington is just that type of dude. You see him, he's got the sunglasses on in an indoor stadium. And he throws heat. He's got the NASCAR glove. I mean, look at that slider. It's nasty. He's one of the nastiest relief pitchers, man. He's going to probably break that thing off again.
That's a
Nope,
ball.
forcing it. Shy Sox fan, what's up, man? Look at this. Shy Sox fan is in the house. He was supporting the Northwestern dynasty the other night. And now he's here. Line drive there to Lip Branson at third. That is the first out of the inning, and Vogel's a little upset. He stung that ball, but didn't get any credit for it. By the way, guys, I do want to, and you know what? I don't know. I think because I was so focused on the gameplay, Shy Sox fan, I was so focused on the gameplay and calling the right plays and, you know, doing whatever in that stream. I never have found a chance to do it, but I do want to turn your attention over to Shy Sox fan. I think it is on your channel, right? Is it on this YouTube channel or is it on another one? I think you might have made a separate. I just don't remember. I can't recall. That's a nasty slider from Kincaid. But if you guys like leagues, like you like the GGBL, right? I know you like leagues, custom leagues. Shy Sox fan has a. You can talk about it in the chat. You can feel free, man. Go ahead. But he's got a Negro League for Maximum Football that he had shown off, and I thought it was pretty cool. So, and maybe I'm speaking out of turn. You can tell me. You know, I'm right there with you guys in that. I'm real. I'm real about it. You can tell me off. You're out of place, Goldie. I'm finally finished my 6 teams. Yeah, it's a pretty cool concept, man. So and you know what? I was pretty amazed at how Maximum Football even has that mode in the game. The old school, you know. I thought that was pretty cool. Is Christian Gamer here? No, he's not. I'm not sure where he is. Might be working. Man.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ariano's 0 for 3, so maybe he is living up to that number 9 hole hitter. The roll. Man, Deerdorf he's a pretty good relief pitcher, man. Might be eyeing him for my good boys. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, nice job by the ball boy. Ariano trying to avoid an 0 for 4 here on opening day. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right, Rico. Yep. Richmond's my team now. Or sorry, Vancouver. I've adopted them. I'm no longer in charge of anything Richmond related. It's all Vancouver. Yeah, we'll get them going. We'll get them going. Vancouver.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Honestly, when I started this league, I was debating. Oh, there's a deep drive. Is that gonna be enough? Nope. Didn't sound like he got a ton of it off the bat. So I'm not surprised. All right, Danny Marmot, 6 saves last season out of 12 appearances. So that actually might be even like holds, right? That could be like holds related too. Because technically, I mean, even in the, so like the 7th, 8th, and 9th, those are technically considered save situations. Even though they count as holds. Like once you get the final out of the game, that's a save. But if you blow a lead in a hold chance, that counts as a blown save. So Marmot is 6 of 12, so he's only converted 6 save opportunities in 12 appearances. So that could be, 6 blown holds, basically. And that's a base hit right there for Stacey Hayward. Banks is on. And you got Kirkland here. You got the 3-hole hitter next. Oh, that's a drive. Kirkland, is he going to have his first GGBL home run? No, sir. That is a double at least. Here comes the run, rounding third, headed for home. It is a 9-7 game with nobody out. So Kirkland's having himself a GGBL debut. So now you got to get Von Dietrich. Then you got to get Donald and JJ Cabrera. So, Shadow, I believe this is the third game. No, this is the second game. All right, we did Richmond and Orlando. Richmond, Orlando, and then this one. So this is the second game. And they're the Moonshots. The Miami Moonshots. Mena says, so is Goldie GMing Vancouver or nah? LOL. I don't know. I haven't made like a total commitment to it. They need help, man. They need so much help. They've never made the postseason. I think every single season they've never had a 500 season. They've never been 500 or above 500. Every year they've been below 500. They're cursed, yeah. So we'll see if maybe I can turn them around. But I don't know how much I could really do. I remember when I was making more of a decision. It's going to fall. Oh, it's going to fall. Runners on the corners. Oh, my goodness. It could not have been placed any better. Thacker made an incredible effort. Let's take one more look at that play by Thacker. I mean, he's given it everything he's got. Like, this is an older guy, too. Tracking it down. And, oh, just out of reach. Just out of reach. Even like right there. That's where he could have. He's just a little bit taller. There it is. Negro Football Association, NFA. That's where I would recommend. If you guys like leagues, if you guys like that type of content, then I would definitely check that out. It's through Maximum Football. It's like historical feel. Pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Danny Marmot blows another one. JJ Cabrera gives Miami the lead here in the top of the ninth. Sports Gaming Josh, I think you're the only person to pick Miami. Wow. JJ Cabrera, men on the corners. And again, that play down the line at first base, if Thacker somehow makes that catch, it's 2 outs. And now that home run is not as costly. It's a tie game now. It still would be a blown save, but guys, now it's a complete flip. This game is flipped on its head. So 10-9.
Ball. That's inside.
Vegas has got a chance to win it in the bottom of the ninth or tie. But man, 10 runs, guys. 10 runs for the Moonshots. We might not be giving them enough credit. And remember at the beginning of the third inning, or after Michael Jordan, the pitcher gave up those back-to-back home runs, it was, so that was third inning. It was 6-1 at that point. And if 6-1, and the win probability was 91% for Vegas in the third inning. 91%. And we made a comment about that. We're like, man, that's kind of crazy. Third inning, and they're already like saying that there's no chance for the Moonshots to come back. They still got an opportunity to get more. Smudge here with the throw down, and it's not in time. Ira Weeks with the first stolen base of the season. Oh, that's a drive, too. Vogel gives this one a drive to left. Katz is there to make the catch at the wall. That would have been disaster, and Katz was just tall enough to make the catch. Whew.
That's ball two. 2 balls, no strike.
Popped him up. All right, 1-run game. Here we go. Bottom of the ninth. We'll see who comes up here for Vegas. They got one last shot. And they got to face Mac Perez. 1.84 ERA, 25 Ks, 14 walks. So he does have some control problems there, but doesn't give up a lot of hits. It's mostly just a lot of walks. 6 of 9 in save opportunities. So, by the way, guys, this was a dude at one point where he was primarily a saves guy. So he's been kind of bouncing around back and forth. He was there for Seattle. No, sorry. So he was imported. Yeah, there we go. So for Miami, he's been nothing but a Miami moonshot his entire career. 44 saves, 2.01 ERA, 2.80. So I'm just kind of giving you guys some context of who this guy is. 2026. So season 4, he became a holds guy. Then he bounced back to being a closer. Closer, holds, now a closer. So in recent years, he's been bouncing back and forth, losing the job, winning the job. So we'll see if Mac has got it going here against 2, 3, and 4 for Vegas. Got him.
Now bat, number 20.
Kuz had a good game. Crosley Katz 3 for 4 as well. Middle of the order here for the Nuggets have been good. But all of that doesn't matter now. It's a 10-9 game. 1 run is the difference. 1 out is the difference. Down the line, Thacker couldn't make the catch. Here's a little nubber to short. Herring's got that one, makes the play, and Katz somehow gets down the line pretty quick for his stature. Somehow made that play close. Oof. Way early for Brody Bush. So can the former Rookie of the Year from a long time ago get his first hit of the game? And can it be an impact hit? That's what Vegas is looking for right here. 10-9 game, 2 outs. Swung on it, missed the slider. Perez still has some good stuff, even being at 31 years old. 1-2 pitch. Low. The 2-2 upcoming. Here it is. That'd be ball 3. Dugan is coming up. He's already got that grand slam from earlier in the ball game. Bush just trying to get on any way that he can. Check swing. Did he go? Ump says he went. Game is over. Game, set, match. Moonshots will get a victory here. Michael Jordan feeling a little bit of sigh of relief after giving those Nuggets a big lead, 6-1. After the grand slam and then a solo shot. You see the second and then the third inning and then the fourth and then the fifth. So there was a lot of runs given up for the Moonshots in the very early going. So you can see just how like it just flipped. Look at that score. 1 in the second, 5 in the third, that's 6. 1 in the fourth, 7. 9 to 3 heading into the 6th inning. 9 to 3 heading into the 6th. We pick it up in the 7th. After they scored 3 runs in the 6th inning to make it 9 to 6. And then literally at the last moment, in the top of the 9th, it blew up for Vegas. 4 runs in the 9th inning. Wow. Whew. All right. Next game up, I would like to know your guys' opinion. I think I said Atlanta, Carolina would be the next choice for me. I think that's the one that I want to go with. Strzeck against Roby. 2 custom pitchers going up against each other. We also got Gatsby Grimm against Shevchuk. That would be a good pitching battle. We got Montoya versus Cairo. Yuli against Satchel. Lederman against Peterson. So we have 5 more games to go, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 games left. So if we do one more, I think that's probably going to do it for me tonight, and we'll pick up the other 4 games tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, probably more likely Tuesday. We got our first game tomorrow at 6 o'clock, so I'll be home at like 8. I don't know if I'm going to be up to streaming. I don't know if it's going to be as entertaining as you guys might hope. If I'm just sitting here just watching the game, not saying anything, I'll be exhausted. All right, Freight. We'll see you later, man. San Diego and Seattle sounds good, says Rico. Yeah, of course. No bias there, no bias. Jeez. It's tough, man, because we got Quest in here too. Quest has been in here, and Rico's been in here too. He wants to see his boy, Strzeck. I'm going to give Rico what he wants here. I feel like sometimes I don't give Rico what he wants. There's moments in time I feel like I sometimes go the other way with Rico. So let's see. Lefty versus righty. Strzeck is the lefty. We want to see what that lineup looks like here. Yep, there we go. And you know what? Sequestral is driving. So maybe he's not in the best spot to sorry, we're over here. Shevchuk is the righty. Let's see. Nacho Molina. Oof, Nacho. Did get a couple upgrades, but man, Nacho's really taken a back seat. He's now a platoon guy. To Gabriel Mendoza. Honestly, let's get Nacho back in there. We need him. Jeremy Floyd is on the bench too as an 88. What is going on here with San Diego? They're freaking nuts. We got Connor Murphy. Can play the outfield. Harold Otto's a 93. You gotta leave him in there. Vanden Boom Dixon. Dixon's a good player. Kind of hard to get him out of here. Plus, you know, Quest has got Sturridge to watch too. I'm sure he likes that. I don't know about Guillermo Geronimo. I don't know how I'm feeling about this guy. So let's put Jeremy Floyd in left field. What about Angelo Spoon? Who the heck is that? I don't want him in here. Otto should play center. Floyd can play right. And left field can be Geronimo. Okay, I like it. What else? Seattle. Seattle against a righty. Kobayashi, Chris, Clayton Hall, Callaway, Joe Show. Yep, I'm good with it. All right. Put your predictions in the chat. We got Gatsby Grimm. That's Rico Ramos's pitcher against Alexei Shevchuk. For 50 channel points. Here we go. I think I'm going to take Seattle too. I like San Diego's offense. Shevchuk. When I look at Shevchuk, I think, man, he's good and he's talented, but there's a lot of times where he kind of screws up a little bit, you know? But look at what he did last year. A .99 whip. So you want to think like Jacob deGrom, that's kind of what Shevchuk is. He was beastly, but he's got a tough test right now. See what I mean? 3-0. Walk. 4 straight balls.
He's going.
I think they got him red. He just tossed up a knuckleball right there, and Murphy was already on his way. Oh, nasty. That is so freaking nasty. Can we get a replay on that? No? Jeez, dude, that's sick. Slider, high and outside, just absolutely dotted. best. Straight balls are no fun. They're better round. That can go so many ways. That comment can go so many ways. One, it's an oxymoron, like it doesn't make any sense. Straight balls. There are no straight balls. Oh, that's disgusting. Knuckleball. It could sound sexual, thanks to Shadow, as he says. That sounds so wrong. Or you sound like you're from 1860, 1880. I'm gonna give you my old straight ball. Now known today as the fastball. This popular pitch used to be called the straight ball. This is where the velocity was the highest. Could be educational.
Number 25.
Runner, he's going.
Gunned him. Gabriel Oaks absolutely gunned. Now I turn it over to a 13-game winner and Gatsby Grimm. 200 innings and a third. Very good numbers. For GGBL standards, very good numbers. Again, this is more offensive-driven league.
The center fielder, number 55.
That's out. Ball, that's off the plate.
Man, both pitchers kind of having the same trouble. I wonder if it's the mound tonight. I think the mound's giving them some trouble here. Both 3-0 counts for the leadoff hitter.
Ball four. Take him.
Leadoff walks for both hitters. This is going to be kind of the weakest point for Seattle, I feel like. The two-hole hitter. The 2, 3, and... Well, Clayton Hall and Caleb Callaway are no slouches, but... I'm not feeling the top of the order there. Chris and Kobayashi. As Chris gets a base hit. Promptly. But he's really had... Like, I just have a very sour taste in my mouth with James Chris. They're double stealing here. Trying to do a little hit and run. But they're going to say Kobayashi was out. It's even more aggressive base running there for the CPU here. That's an interesting storyline there, Josh, for sure. Seattle's window was unfortunately during Richmond's dominance. It's true. I think we're looking at two teams in that same vein. San Diego and Seattle. Both of these teams were kind of Richmond's competition in the NL. So the history of the league could have gone totally different if San Diego and Seattle found a way to just find a way to break that thing up, you know, get a playoff win, a series win here and there, and you know, Richmond still could have been considered dominant, but you know, they had some opportunities. Yeah, you never run on Nacho. That's a gapper, but Jeremy Floyd. The infielder turned outfield. Jeremy Floyd lost it in the sun. It is a double for Callaway. RBI double. That should have been an out. But San Diego's got some really good infielders now, and Floyd Getting a little bit older, not as athletic. Shifted to the outfield here just to extend the batting lineup out. They've got some really good guys on the bench. Floyd's a little too good to be on the bench. But he can't make the play out there in right, and it's going to cost him a run. Now if you're Grimm, you're shooting for a strikeout here and a really good hitter in Joshua Tora. We've seen him pop off in gameplay every now and then. Fly ball to left. Play will be made in foul ground. And that's going to do it. So Caleb Callaway in a Gauchos uniform. I mean, it was a solid hit, piece of contact right there, but got to make the play.
The designated hitter, number 25.
Nope. Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Kevin Dixon.
Ball one. Aye. 2-2 to count.
Man, Kevin Dixon just fighting this thing off. Sorry, guys, I just kind of hit a wall right there. I'm hitting a wall. Slider. Dixon. Goodbye. Sit down, boy. Here's Lavernius Sturridge. This is Sequestral's guy. He loves those power hitters. I wonder if you could have Duckworth and Sturridge on the same team there, Quest. 33 bombs for Sturridge, 215 batting average. So if you're looking for Adam Dunn, you got him right here. Ground ball. Short. Play will not be made. They're going to pull Clayton Hall off the bag. I think that was Leonard Nishii. Was a former Washington Swamp Monster. That's a drive by Floyd, trying to make up for the error. Shevchuk's got him 0-2, and he does offer at the slider. Ouch. All right, bottom of the second inning, we've got Gatsby Grimm facing 6, 7, and 8, and I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I think Wrigley needs me. I think we got to go outside. So I'll be in the chat. I'll talk to you guys there. 1 sec.
Batting seven, the catcher, Gabriel Oak. Batting in, the third baseman, Walker Lettieri.
Ball. Counts 1-0. Two balls, no strikes.
Leading off for the Gauchos, the catcher, number 7.
Ball. Ball 1, no strikes. Hey! Ball, that's inside. Three and two.
Batting up, the left fielder, Guillermo Jr.
That's a ball. Nope.
Hey, Shadow, you gotta relax, man. You gotta chill out.
No, that's low.
These things that you're worried about are not that serious. Just a little friendly advice, okay? Just calm down.
Ball 4. Victory.
All right, so hey, Shevchuk's in some trouble right now.
Now at second baseman,
You kind of had a feeling that this was something. I mean, this is something that he does.
Ball 1.
Exactly. It's like Rico said. So just all good vibes. The only time it gets weird is if you're like actually being mean to people, you know?
Two balls, one strike.
Or being a little strange, right? Just don't rock the boat. We're all good.
Ball.
But I am happy to say we have never had an issue in the GGBL community. We've never had an issue. Not one. So that's good. It's like those things in the warehouses. Like the product lines. 100 days without an incident. or an accident. We should have one of those for the GGBL.
now
All right. Chevy. Got one down. He's got Harold Otto coming up. 122 bombs. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this guy's been around.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Shevchuk trying to work out of this jam here. 0-2. Rounder. Man. Five Ks for Chevy. Look at that. Just dotted. Painted. Josh. Oh, look at, man, he's throwing 90. This is mano-a-mano, man. I love watching it. Cornelius Kane against Shevchuk. Throwing 99-mile-an-hour heaters just right past him. Let's see who's going to win this battle. 98. 1,000 hits for Cornelius Kane across 8 seasons. Can he pick up another one here? 1,030, what was it, 36? Can he get 37? 1,037? Decent hitters count right here, 2-1. You got to look for a strike. Ooh, it was, wow, he didn't go. All right, 3-1. You don't want to lose him. This is the spot right here. You don't want to lose him. Walk him, bases loaded. He's got to come at you. 3-1. Oh, Kane didn't want it. He didn't want that 99 high and in. It's a good pitch. Runners will be on the move. Strike 3 call. It was a little bit low. Might have gone either way, but the pitcher got the benefit of the doubt. Another dot. Another paint job by Shevchuk. And he gets out of the jam. So Seattle still holding on to that 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And it'll be 9-1-2 against Gatsby Grimm. Nice play there by Kane. Way to bounce back a little bit. All right.
Number 55.
Striking out. Runners on. Might have gotten to his head a little bit, but he comes back, makes a nice defensive play. Man, look at the paint job happening here.
0-1.
Last couple games we've watched, a lot of the starting pitchers are just dotting it up, man. Ooh, nice spin move there. Oh, wow, what a play. Just in time. Kobayashi barreling down the line. He's got a lot of speed, and Murphy. Whew. Nice play. Very nice play. A little tapper. Grimm should have been there to make the... Oh, what is Grimm doing, guys?
No, he's safe.
Grimm just let James Chris have that base hit. I mean, a little bit of reaction there might have gone a long way. Like, I think he might have been able to cut that thing off, like right up here, and just a little flip. But instead, it was a long play for Murphy, and I mean, they made it real close. It was about, he had one step. Yeah, basically 2 steps. I think Grimm might have been able to make a play there.
1-0.
Ouch. But it might be a nothing burger.
Ball 2. Nope.
We'll see if that actually hurts San Diego here. Three-two to Clayton Hall. Ooh, just missed. He could have gotten that. Umpired. I mean, he made the right call. It was a little bit off, but I mean, he got it right. He got it right. It was a ball. So now Grimm is trying to do the same thing that his counterpart did. Get out of this inning. Get out of the third. Third's bringing up some challenges for these starting pitchers. And he's got the 4-hole hitter down 0-2, and he doesn't offer. Callaway looking for a knock here for the Emeralds, and oh, he wanted that one too. He's had a little bit of a twitch there. He wants to swing, but he's made the right call to hold up. So I'm thinking maybe breaking pitch. Nope, goes fastball. I'm thinking breaking ball here, something like that. You got to get him to bite. You got to make him think it's going to be a strike, and then it just disappears. I know that that's kind of unconventional there, like 2-2, men on base. You want to head after him with your best pitch, but that's a drive to right. Maybe Floyd makes this play. We'll see. He does make the play. Little one-handed catch, though. Whew. All right, top of the fourth we go. We will take a control here with Seattle and get to Simmons. Shevchuk gets it done. Grimm. Bases loaded. Sack fly. Fielder's choice. So it's 2-0. Nacho. So I had a feeling that was going to happen. I'm like sitting there. Oh my God. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I got to push this X. I got to push the X. And I think I'm going to get that home run feeling. So 2-2 game. Grimm's a single strikeout. Okay. Fielder's choice as well. Shevchuk's on his last legs here. Cabrera is going to come in. We got a walk, strikeout, and fielder's choice. So that is the end of the inning. Let's go to the bottom of the sixth. Grimm's still out there. Ground out, strikeout, ground out. It is a 2-2 game. Top of the seventh. Here we go. Cabrera against the top of the order. Nacho saved him, guys. Nacho saved him. But that solo home run, 2-2 game. It's been a good one so far.
0-1 for count. That's a ball.
Ground ball right to Hall. Nice play. Got a long way to travel there, but was able to get there in time to get Murphy.
The center fielder, number 24.
Sports Gaming Josh. Nacho. Yes, sir. Nacho. Really solid games tonight. I agree. The Miami game was fun. Watching them come back. Orlando and Richmond was good.
Ball 1.
Of course, a lot of the action happened in simulation. Just like in this one, a lot of the action happened in sim. But kind of think that that's the way it's going to be kind of with this format. But I like the format because you can get through a bunch of games. It's tough because when I first started this league, I wasn't really sure what everybody would like to see. You know, do you want to see more sim? We can get more seasons through. Do you want to see more? What a play by Chris, by the way. That's like the name of his game right there. He's like a J.P. Crawford, basically. He's all defense. Every now and then he'll hit a home run.
The shortstop, Leonard.
But yeah, so it was just tough to figure out like what's the balance between gameplay and sim. Sim, you can get a lot more seasons in. You can get get through things faster, but you don't have as much of a connection with the teams or the players. It just seems more like a sim-chise than a franchise or a league.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I think it's built in now to where it's kind of like a happy balance.
Ball 3.
Because a lot of these guys, like we've got 7 seasons in, you know? Like we've got the storylines we need.
Ball 4.
We've seen a lot of the players. We've seen them do what they do. Like you got Stoits. We know about Stoits. We know about Holberman. We know about all the guys that made up the first 7 seasons of this league. So now I think we're kind of in that transition mode where we got to start paying attention more to the guys that are on the come up just a little bit. Maybe not go super fast with those guys. So is this where the Gauchos blow it? They got 1, 2, 3 for Seattle. And the relief pitcher's in, Mario Tovar. Grimm gave him some really good innings. So hats off to Gatsby there. Oh, that's nasty. Wow, James Chris is 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Man, he's had himself a game. I talked crap about him, and then there he is. There he goes.
Count 1-0. One ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike.
He's going to get another one. Is he going to get an extra base knock? Nope. Not enough power behind that.
The first baseman, number 22, Clayton. Oh.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Nacho throwing down. It's always interesting to watch him go. Nacho Molina. Like if he's gonna like throw anybody out. Not there though. Nishi just got a good jump. Oh. Clayton, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You can't get that. Even if you did, what were you gonna do with it?
Leading off for San Diego, the designated hitter, number 25.
Ball.
Exactly, Rico. Yep, stole it off the pitcher. Yep. It takes 2 to tango. So who's going to break this thing open? 2-2 game. In a really tough NL West, like every game is important. And you look at the grand scheme of things in 162 games, you start thinking, oh, it's just one game. It's just one game. But at the very end of the year, that one game could cost you a wild card in such a competitive NL West. Oh, there it is. There it is. A changeup that Cabrera just misplaced. Kevin Dixon goes way back. 408. Let's see if they show us where this pitch was located. That was like basically low and in. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, so the 4. Middle in. On a changeup too. That's disgusting.
Ball, that's out.
That's a good pitch. Nice slider. That's probably what he should have done instead of throwing that changeup. Ugh. Not even close. That strikeout's probably built off the slider that he threw, that high and in slider. You know, because it starts at like your hip or your knees, starts at your body, and then it just breaks in there. And you're like, oh man, if I see that again, I'm gonna go for it. But then he throws that 2-seamer, and then by that time, you made up your mind you were gonna swing. You thought it was a slider, and it's not. It's actually barreling in on you instead of away from you. And the rest is history. That's the thing, like with high level pitching, high level hitting, people that have never played at that level, or they don't see it. And I know I'm talking about pixel people, but I'm talking like real life right now. Players that, you know, they take strike 3 looking, or, you know, they look like a bunch of idiots swinging at a ball that's way outside the zone. Well, that's because a lot of times that those guys were looking for something else and they didn't get it, and it's making them look foolish, or it fooled them, right? It looks like a fastball. It looks like it's going to be a strike out of the hand, and then all of a sudden, it's not that way. And pitchers these days have gotten really, really good at having the same motion and even same arm slot. Like there's a couple guys that you can see like on the overlay. I think Paul Skeens does it as one of the best guys. As an example, like his arm slot is the same every single time, but the pitches all move differently. So it's crazy. It's crazy how anybody can even get a hit. it's crazy how anybody can even hit a home run. Like guys like Ohtani and Judge and Suarez, and like Suarez has been in the league forever. I remember when he was a Tiger, and I was really hoping that they kept him around. But no, we traded him for Alfredo Simone, Big Pasta. That guy did nothing here in a Tigers uniform. Brutal. But I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that it's not just a new way of hitting either, because Suarez has been doing this his whole career. So he's had to like learn how to do things way back when, and now he's had to learn how to do things now. Pitching has gotten better. It's just nuts. Yep, exactly, Josh. The levels of tunneling in modern pitching is insane. Yep, exactly. Or catching someone tipping pitches. It's incredible what they can do at higher levels. It is insane. Yep, it's absolutely crazy. Man. Jesus Vasquez is cleaning them up here, 3-2. So San Diego's got the lead again. I don't know how many people picked San Diego. Maybe we can get a walk-off tonight. Finish our games off. Most of it? Man, you guys picked San Diego? I took Seattle. I should have known better. I'm not very good at these. I'm just not very good at these. You guys are better at this than I am. I know I'm not 500. I'm definitely below it. Man, all the foul balls here from Murphy. Murphy got popped up. Kane coming in. He'll make the catch, and we will go to the top of the ninth as San Diego will try to tack on a few more insurance runs here. Cabrera's still out there. They've gone with two pitchers. They've gone Shevchuk and Cabrera. Here's Nacho popping it foul. Torra giving it a good chase, but not in time. We'll see if Nacho Molina can come through here in gameplay. He usually does. Oh, 2 good take. 1-2. Oh, he was on it. He was there. Out of the hand, it looked like, oh man, this is going to be a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Vibes went Seattle. Sports Gaming Josh, I think most except me and Goldie, yeah. Mena City picked San Diego. 4 San Diego, 3 Seattle. Okay, Cabrera's still going, man. He's still got it. 50 pitches into the ninth. Oh, man, just painted. The amount of paint that these guys, all these pitchers that we've seen tonight, guys just hitting their spots.
Your attention, please.
All right, so Gus Yoshida. Who is this guy? I don't think that he's a closer, is he? Yeah, he had 42 saves last season, but he does give up some runs. He had only 5 blown saves last year.
Yoshida.
And it's actually a really good situation for San Diego because they've got 7, 8, and 9 coming up. Yeah, I did notice that, Rico. The Mariners. Sometimes it happens with the Revolution too. Like it'll show Boston. You know what's funny though? I don't normally see any like National League stuff. It's weird. I don't think I've ever seen like a Mets one or a Nationals one. Never seen it. But I've seen Mariners, I've seen Red Sox for the Revolution. I've seen the Twins. I think I've seen the Tigers for Michigan. I think I've seen the Twins for somebody. It wasn't Minnesota. I don't remember who it was, but yeah. All right, 1 down. Walker Lettier, 0 for 2 today. That is going to go foul, just foul. Oh, that was a great pitch to hit. Ah, struck him out. The four-seamer. Yoshida's, you got him right where they want him. It's going to be up to the number 9 hitter, Leonard Nishii. Yoshida versus Nishii. Maybe these guys know each other from Korean League or Japanese League. I think these are Japanese. Yoshida and Nishii. I think that's Japanese. 3-0. Wow, you're going to lose the number 9 hole hitter? Maybe not. Comes firing back with a changeup. 3-1, swung on and missed on the change. Down to their final strike. Can San Diego close it down? Ball 4. Cut fastball that just got at the top of the zone, and no strike. And it'll be up to Goro Kobayashi. Team Pacifica. Yep, exactly. Here we go. And Nishii's on the move. Here's the throw down from Nacho. The throw is not going to be on time. Actually, excuse me, it was on time, but it was not on line. It was just a little bit off. If he had just... Oh, I think they got him. I think they got him if Murphy didn't have to move his glove. So, Nacho helped him with the home run, but he might have hurt him right there with not making that clutch throw. So we'll see. Can Kobayashi come through? Yoshida's losing it a little bit. He's 2-0 on Kobayashi. He gets the changeup strike. So if I was in the batter's box, the on-deck circle, I'm noticing that Yoshida's throwing that changeup inside a lot. Like that, I'm going to be looking for that. If it's inside, it's probably a change. Pops him up. That should do it. Catch is made in center field. This game's over. The Gauchos get a W here in opening day. On the road as well. Tough, grindy win, but the Gauchos get it done. Gatsby Grimm had a nice showing today. So congratulations to everybody that picked San Diego. I thought that Seattle had a little bit more fight in them. Maybe I was wrong. Player of the game is Gus Yoshida. I don't agree with that. I think I'm giving it to Nacho Molina. I'm giving it to Nacho. He went 2 for 4, a home run, an RBI, and a run. Kane apparently had a triple in simulation. Menace is finally some channel points. Finally. I think I've got 50 tonight, but that's about it. We had 3 games. Could have had 150. I'm 1 for 3. That's good batting average. We had Miami, Vegas. We just did San Diego, Seattle. And then we had Orlando and Richmond. So, yeah, I picked Orlando. I picked Seattle. And I picked Vegas. Wow, I got all 3 wrong. I'm 0 for 3. 0 for 3 tonight. Ouch. Which is about right, because like I said, I struggled in batting practice today. I don't know why. Last practice, I was hitting freaking ropes, and then now, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much. All right, guys. Well, we got LA, Washington, Chicago, Boston, Phoenix, San Antonio, Atlanta, and Carolina next time. So that should be like a... I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. No promises. I'll try to do it tomorrow. I'm thinking probably Tuesday is probably the better bet. So, which is kind of cool. I mean, I'm surprised. I thought we had I thought we had 5 more games left. But because we did that one, I sucked it up and did it. We've got 4 games left to go. So we can definitely get that done in one night. So Atlanta, Carolina, Strizik against Roby, Phoenix, San Antonio, Chicago, Boston, and LA, Washington. So those 4 games will be on tap next time in Sim. And I'm going to go ahead and save that up. And that's going to do it for tonight. So guys, before you check out of the stream, before you check out, please leave a like on the stream if you can. And a comment would be awesome as well. You can even post something like, that Richmond game was crazy or something, just to get people that might be coming by to watch the VOD. They're not here during the live stream. The interest, it creates a little interest, right? So you know what I might do, actually? I might incentivize comments. Well, you can only comment once on the video, though. Okay, so it's not like, I get 50 here for this comment and then 50 here for that comment. No, it's like, I think I might incentivize you to make comments on the video. Yeah. I think I'll give you 50 channel points if you do it, if you leave a comment on the video. Deal? Deal. You could say anything. You could timestamp something that you thought was great. You could just make a general comment about the games that you watched and the best moment or something without spoiling it for anybody else that would be watching it on replay. But I think I might do that. 50 channel points. How much is that worth for you? Just a little comment on the video. I gotta incentivize you people to do what I need you to do. No, I'm just kidding. All right, man. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your Sunday night. I hope Monday goes well for you. And like I said, I will try to go live tomorrow night, but more likely it should be Tuesday to do that. So I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much, and talk to you later. As always, thanks so much for watching, and peace.